Everything's working well. Everything's working good. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of StarRupture. So, we've got only a couple more points left to get Clever Robotics up. That'll get us to the drone, which I'm really excited for. It's going to make building a lot easier. And then we're going to have to continue working towards maybe getting the modular rail systems and things like that. The zip line should be making me be able to move faster, cargo, all that stuff. We got to move up that way, but we're still a bit away. Unfortunately, we're kind of just in a holding period as stuff works. I could maybe build more of these to send things out, but that just I don't see a reason to. We're just waiting. So I'm going to check my inventory. I've got a bunch of building materials. I got a bunch of ammo. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just go around and exploring real quick and see what we got. We don't have a map yet, unfortunately, but we do have just like some general areas we can go around looking at, seeing what maybe we can uncover. I could also start working on putting together a bigger base area. So over here we started a base, and I did build a place to hang out in case we're over here during a rupture. But there are like little secret stuff hidden around and things we could potentially find. Like, look at this, what's over here? So let's just check stuff out as we wait, and we'll get notified when things are done. What is this?
Pretty little mushroom.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Or ruins your kidneys. We won't know until you try it.
Oh, great. So yeah, we're just gonna look around and see what we can find. Oh, what's this over here? Well, let's go back here. I do have some meteorite hearts on me. So this way, if a rupture starts to happen while we're this far out, we can go ahead and just build a base so that we can have somewhere to hang out in. I've never seen this part of the map.
Changing mags.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Reloading.
Clever Robotics is pleased with the quality of your work. There are rewards waiting for you in the terminal that should help optimize how you work.
Changing mags.
Shoot that. I couldn't hit it. Oh god, that was scary. There were so many of them. Are there more? Oh, what's this? We'll have to come back here, I guess. I don't know. We'll have to remember this spot over here. Oh, what is that? Radiation. It's like pure titanium ore right there. All right,
I feel strange.
Cosmic radiation has reached a dangerous level. I suggest leaving the area contaminated with radiation.
I'm doing that. I'm doing that, robot. Don't worry.
Great work. The Moon Energy Corporation received its order. You can claim your rightful reward as usual in the corporate terminal. They are very happy with your services.
Alright, let's head back. We got a couple of things completed. So let's go, let's make our way back and see what we can work on next. Whoop, I did not mean to do that
You
one.
have successfully unlocked the geolocation service of structural and topological imaging.
Sounds like a complicated name for a map.
If you insist on using such primitive language, go ahead.
I can use this.
Oops. Did not mean to take all that. Gonna need to set up a storage for all this out there and connect it into the lines and at some point get rid of all this extra. All the ore I'm fine with having, but all of the smelted stuff I kind of want to put into a storage so that it can run into the system. Let's see. So if we hit map, we can now zoom out. This is where we landed. This is where we just were. Drone wreck. There's a bunch of stuff over here. I didn't even see that drone wreck. There's a geoscanner, a dead body. Did we look at that dead body before? We might have to go check it out again. Alright, now let's look. Moon Energy Corporation. To get them to level 4, we need, for expendable walkways, calcite sheets and calcium blocks. In order to learn, it's basic item printer, intermediate building stuff, I need a bunch. Power cells. Smelter. Calcium blocks, I need 1,000 calcium.
You were able to increase your trust level within the Griffiths Blue Corporation. They are very grateful.
What did that do? Griffiths Blue. Grenade.
I'm legally obligated to go over grenade training with you.
We have to go through training even out here? Skip it, gal. We won't tell anyone.
The Griffiths Blue Corporation guarantees the highest level of safety during use. Even when activated, the grenade is stable and will not explode as long as you are holding it in your hand, making it safe to use by the whole family, regardless of age. The Griffiths Blue Corporation is not responsible for any bodily harm caused by the throwing or dropping of the grenade.
Okay, that was quick.
And I guess that slowly recharges. Recharge it by killing vermin or harvesting meteors. Gotcha. Alright, so now that we got the drone, we can actually like float around and see our whole factory from above, and it'll actually make it a lot easier to do stuff. We can start deconstructing. I like it. I like it. So what we need to be able to make calcium blocks, right? For Moon Energy Core, calcite sheets or calcium blocks. We can do the calcium blocks, I believe, in here if we get 1,000 calcium. Let's put the calcium in there, and let's just check and see over here real quick. Should set up another one of those builders inside the base over here as well. I'm gonna do that. So let's see if we go into here. We can take it all.
I think I can use this.
So if we go into here and do the, which one was it? Not the corporate terminal. It's the recipe station? We don't need too many more. Now, can we make the sheets? Let's look at that real quick. So the fabricator can make calcite sheets. Okay. The smelter can make the blocks once we unlock it. Let's look at these real quick. I don't reset. Sheets are 15, blocks are 4. So we're going to want to make the sheets. So what we can do is we can reorganize this. Let's set this up to do something like this. Let's figure it out. Alright, so then we should be able to choose oh, we need calcite blocks to get calcite sheets. Okay. Okay.
That's just what I need.
Alright, so now that we have calcium blocks, let's switch this up again. Let's figure this out. So then this we want the blocks. These we're making sheets. This we're making sheets. This we're making blocks. This we're making blocks. I'll just put that in there. And then can we place a storage? Right there. And put... Yeah, we can. We'll definitely have to rework this at some point. For sure. Going to have to rework this at some point. There we go. And this will be for sheets. And these are calling for sheets. Right? Yeah. Now we just need to build power. Why are you not letting me pull out my drone tool? Is this too hot? Probably because of the building area explosion. Great. So, we're storing calcium here. We're turning calcium into blocks here. We're turning blocks into plates here, and we're sending plates out. Awesome. And then if we need any of those, we got them here. Well, that's set up. Let's look at our terminal. So that is moon energy, and we'll get expandable walkways. Clever robotics, titanium housing, and wolfram plates. So we need to figure those out. Smelter, got everything we need with the smelter right now. Wolfram plates, titanium sheets. Do we have titanium housing? We should be able to just make titanium housing, it seems. Okay. So let's make our way back this way. Future Health Solutions, we'll get the LEM station as soon as that's done. Maybe we'll and Selenium will get us the furnace. So let's get those working. Future Health and Selenium. Let's get more of those going. So let's put
Let's see.
Selenium over here. Let's turn this into Future Health. We'll put Selenium over here as well. And then for here, not moon energy, clever robotics. We can do plates and sheets for now. And so we'll get those working as we figure out titanium. Because these should all be plates, and plates. We got so much titanium coming. So, do these make the housings? Titanium beams. And they can only make that, so. How do I get titanium housing? I guess that's the question. I guess that's in the furnace. And so that's what we're waiting for with one of them, is the furnace. Selenium Corp gives us titanium housing, yeah. So we're waiting for that for a little bit. Alright, there was a dead body over here, right? And then there was that drone on the other side. Let's just double check this dead body over here. I think I remember seeing it, but I don't remember if we really did anything with it. Here it is. Pistol ammo and hydrolite.
Oh, gotcha.
Future Health Solutions has received its order.
So we got the...
Living in a space colony often separates us from our loved ones. Try
And there
oxytocin,
was drone
a
wreck over
syrup
this way.
that releases a quadruple dose of oxytocin, the closeness hormone. You don't have to visit your family to feel like they're there.
Oxytocin.
Selenium has received the products it ordered. They're very pleased. You could become the best crew they've ever worked with.
Oh, there it is.
Great.
All right, now that health and Selenium are done, let's go check out what we just learned and see what we need to move forward.
The Rupture is in its stable stage. The climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
So claim that and claim that. LEM station and the furnace. What do we need for this one now? Food station output, food production, calcium powder or wolfram powder for Future Health Solutions, and for Selenium we need titanium beams, or sheets. Okay. That shouldn't be too hard.
Now you'll be able to install LEMs in yourselves, which will enhance your abilities. Remember, the more often you perform a certain action, the easier it is for your mind to adapt to it. Only after some time will you be ready for modifications. We wouldn't want your brains to get fried, right?
Darn. I always wanted to learn to play bass. If I found an LEM for that... Oh. I'd still need to practice.
That's the sad truth of life.
Alright, so it looks like we don't have any LEMs to learn. This can do calcium powder. We need 600 blocks. Ceramics. Oh man, we need so much. Alright, so I don't have any LEMs. I guess I just can't make them yet. So let's figure out what we can do now. So you need titanium housings. These two need titanium housings. Calcium powder and wolfram powder we might be able to do, right? Furnace, calcium powder. We need the blocks, but we should be able to naturally make wolfram powder. Titanium beams and sheets. We should be able to do beams or sheets. So what I'm thinking now at this point is we need more storage for some of this stuff, but also this area is very tight and constrained. But what I could do, I wish I could get rid of these rocks. I wish I could just destroy the landscape, basically. Can I build an extractor here? No. So what I want to do at this point is let's build a couple of storage units. Oops. So let's go ahead. Hold on. Let's do this. And should we connect them across? We could connect them. Yeah. Let's. You know what? That'll actually make a little bit of sense too. Alright. Hear me out. I like what I'm doing. Y'all might not, but I like what I'm doing. Okay. So we have connected these, made it a circle around, and we have all of our storage is connected. We have two entry lines, so we're going to set up one entry line over here. One entry line over here. Actually, we might need to do...
The Moon Energy Corporation is grateful for your shipment. Another reward is waiting for you in the terminal.
Thanks, Moon Energy.
I'd like to point out how clean the energy is that's produced by Moon Energy devices.
Alright, now I get this may be a little overkill and maybe a little confusing, but I feel like it'll work. Great. So, all this stuff feeds into these, which will turn them into bars and stuff, which will feed into here, which I guess we can connect these now. what I need to do is I need to be able to make it so that all the titanium goes into one side and all the wolfram goes into the other. This is as far as the drone can go right now. So let's move my drone. Let's move me. So, titanium pulls from here, goes down here, either splits off into there or continues around, splits off into there, continues around. This is a mess. I know it, but it's going to work. It's going to work. And then this comes out here, pulls it out, and it either goes straight along here into whichever one it goes, and then they come out here and they will go along this line, and they'll either go down and over or over. So, now, let's set up our storage. Let's set up a plate storage. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, okay. And a titanium plate storage. So now, if I were to come here and say, hey, I need you to make titanium rods, or titanium beams, or wolfram wire, they can make it all. So we have, let's see what everything's making right now. This is making wolfram plates. Let's have it make wolfram wire. And let's get wire over here. This one's making plates. This one's making titanium sheets. So let's have this one making titanium rods. And let's set up rods right here. Now, can I set up another one right here? Because we still have one more. We have titanium beams. Can I set up one more? And we can get you to do beams, because you're doing rods. And we can set you up for beam storage. Now, what we can also do is set up, because I believe it's this smelter, right, that has building material. And I believe we've got a line coming from each of the storages that we can set up one more smelter somehow. Can I build a smelter just right up here? Or fabricator, I mean? No. But I could do... Okay, actually, that's a lot better. This is a mess. This is a mess. There. So I'll always have materials being made. Oh my god, this is a mess. This is spaghetti. But I love it. It works. It works the way I want it to work. We're making everything we can make over here. And now...
I'm so hungry I feel sick.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I don't know what I just drank. So adverse effects. No, it naturally decreases. Okay. So, now, we got that done. We could set up Seleniate with sheets and beams. Beams are worth more, so let's send the beams this way. Should be starting to pull beams, because we should be making beams right here. Oh, wait. Are you making beams? No, you're making rods. Oh, this is the beams. And I never connected you. So I might want to... Let's mess with this. Okay, hold on. Let's mess with this. So it doesn't make sense that we have all these entry points, but only a few entries, so... So you should be making... What are you making? You're making wire. Let's change you into making plates. Let's change you into making wire. That didn't really change much, did it? No, it worked. And then that will go... Yeah, I think it works. I think it works. It's a little spaghetti-like. But we could also... I mean, we could just cut down... Because we have one for each, we don't really need all this. But what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna change this up. And what I'll do is this. That circles that way. Don't have to worry about it, but we'll have this one. Let me get that to connect to that. This way, in case something does end up needing to circle around. And now everything should just go straight into where it needs to go. It shouldn't really need to move around much. So the plates are going right into there. The wire will be having to move over and come in. So I should change that to plates. So let's do that. Change this into titanium plates. And put titanium bars in here. And turn this into wire. And that's rods, and that's bars. And what's beeping? That's beeping. Okay, the spaghetti has been de-spaghettied. So now what I need to do is I need to make some fabricators. or furnaces. And let's just see how these work. These have triple inputs. And so right now, all we can do is wolfram powder, which requires wolfram bars. So did I create a bypass for materials? Yes. So this is wolfram bars going into here, and I could circle that around. Or can I connect this from bar? I can just, okay, yep, that'll work. Let's get some wolfram powder going. We got some bars on here. And then we connect these bars. What needs wolfram powder?
I can use this.
Wolfram powder needs future health. Slinny is working on that. Moon requires rotors, which we don't have. I thought... Oh, I don't have what I need for titanium housing, do I? Furnace. Titanium housing. So, a bunch of sheets and a bunch of beams. So now to connect this into this, which will just be... I mean, could you just connect it through into the other end? Or I could do something like this. Let's see if I can do something like this. No, don't delete that whole thing. Alright, and it was. Where are our plates at? Right here. Take all. And I believe we needed wires as well. Rotors. We also need the blueprint for the rotors. We don't need tubes yet, but we need the blueprint for the tubes. It was the housing. We also need beams. Which we should have a bunch of beams. Right here. Beams. So we can do the titanium housings now. Wolfram powder for ceramics. Wolfram powder and calcite sheets. Calcium.
Rupture's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately. Warning. The planet is being incinerated.
So, oh, we got level 4. Yeah, so for level 5, we need rotors. Unfortunately, we need the blueprint for rotors in order to be able to make them. I believe they were in the fabricator, the rotor. Rotor, yes, we need a blueprint. So we need to find the blueprint for the rotor, plus we need a couple more titanium rods, which we'll be able to find. Okay. I think we're going to need to do a bunch of exploring. I don't even think that. I know that. I know we're going to need to do a bunch of exploring. But I think what we also need to do is potentially greatly increase the size of our base or move our operations. Like, this operation is good for now, but it's very tight, and like I can move this
Planetary
building
temperature returning to normal.
to I could move this building to somewhere else so that we could maybe make more space, especially like this. I could probably move all this aside. Not this thing, though. That's probably not going to be able to be moved. But I can move the base so that we can get some smelters set up and then maybe better connect things from here. Because, like, this does look like a mess. Right now, how this is a mess. And I could probably find a better way to bypass just to get bars over to here. But for now, it's working. To get housings, we need titanium beams and sheets. So yeah, I need to find a way to bypass. And the way I bypassed everything was honestly the wrong way. Rather than bypass, so like I bypassed it over here. I should have set it up on this side to connect to something here. Should have bypassed it this way to connect to here, honestly. And then connect this all to here. Which is probably what I'll do differently. What is it that we need for the housings would be bars and sheets. So we could actually set that up, but we were able, we did a lot. We did a lot. Let's just do that. We set up this spaghetti over here. All this spaghetti. We made, it works. It runs. Building materials are still being loaded up. So we have constant building materials here, because it can, I think each stack it sets 4 stacks. So that's going to be 4,000 building material. So we never need to make it ourselves. We set up this stuff over here. We need to explore more to find the rotor. We also need to expand our operations and maybe find somewhere that has more space. Because of all of this stuff and all of this, we're kind of limited in building out this way. What is the... Let's just click this right here. The range of that thing is out. This is, I think it's that red, or is that just a no build area? Is the red? I guess that's no build over there. So I could probably pull this out a bit further. I'm not really sure the range. Can we build one right now? So currently we are like just in range, unless we build further along this direction. Which we could do. Or build over here. So if we build over here, if we move that to over here, or to back there, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, we'll have to figure that out for next time, and we'll have to go exploring a bit. We also need calcium stuff being sent out, so let's go check that out real quick. Alright, it's calcium powder. And to get the calcium powder, we need furnace. So we need 600 calcium blocks. We don't have any calcium blocks. Do we have a storage for calcium blocks? We do. So we need to get calcium powder. If we get calcium powder set up, we could use this to be crafting, or to be sending out some more stuff to, what was it? To Future Health. For now, we're just sending out the Wolfram powder, but we could set up the calcium powder eventually. But we're gonna have to explore. I would really like a new gun. I would really like to, like, wait until we have a better gun than just a pistol to explore. Which we would need war bonds for. And that's what we get when we're finished with what's working now for the titanium housing and titanium sheets. So I'll have to set that up for next time. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. I got lost in the sauce big time. So if you like what you saw, please hit the like button so the algorithm knows that people like you will like me too. Subscribe to the channel so you get updates and notifications when I go live and post new videos. And leave comments down below. Hints, tips, tricks. I respond to all comments back. Also, be sure to check me out live here on YouTube and Twitch Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Check out the other videos I make on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. Thank you guys so much. Please be careful, be safe, don't do anything I wouldn't do. Always hug your loved ones. And of course, like always, be sure to mismatch socks. I'm going to need to rebuild all this because this is just way too close. Alright, bye.